Hey guys, AscendantGod here with Raid Shadow Legends. Going to be opening up some ancient shards. As you can see, we got the 2x chances for the ancient shards now. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I did the void shard opening the other day. There was a 10x Siffy event going on. I don't want to give any spoilers, but you can watch the video for yourself. There was some technical issues near the end where Raid crashed, and so I wasn't able to open the rest of the shards. I did open the last 5 off camera. It was all garbage, but anyway. So, hoping I'm going to have better luck opening these ancient shards. This is a 2x chances rather than the 10x for the Siffy that they had for Void, which didn't work out very well. That's all that I'm going to say as far as that. Hoping to have better luck with the ancient shards. Most of the stuff that I need these days is from Voids. I mean, I really need a better composition for Arena, and regretfully, most of them are from Voids. You know, Sifi is the latest one who is just amazing with Rotos. There's Krisk, who, you know, is amazing with the shields and his passive abilities, things like that. There is also Madame Ceres. Madame Ceres is amazing because she can just rip the buffs off of everybody, so she's kind of like an anti buff protection type of champion. But for ancients, really the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that I need is Duchess. That's really the only thing that I need. So let's see what I get here. I mean, I can work on Faction Wars, but with the rewards the way they are with Faction Wars, who really cares? And, you know, they are planning on making a champion for if you finish all the Faction Wars stages, but I'm not even close to that. You need to be a Kraken in order to be able to. But let's see what I get here. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to have better luck here. I have 66 in total. I'm a little shy in my inventory, so I'm probably going to have to move some to my vault in the meantime. But I made all the space that I could in my main inventory. This is a matter that me and other content creatives have been bringing up to Plarium. Ooh, a legendary. Crypt King. I don't have Crypt King, but I don't think he's one that I could really use. I don't know. Let me see here. Alright, Aura, who cares? Freeze, debuff if they are under an HP burn. See, that's he's relying on an HP burn debuff, and then it extends the HP burn. So I guess he does his A2 first, and it's only a 75% chance to place an HP burn, and it's 3 times at random. That's not looking too good here. I thought he was an HP burn champion. He's just not that great, though. This is a 1 champion target, 60% chance decrease attack. I mean, this is a nice consequence as far as the freeze, but like I said, I really need an upgrade for Arena. This guy is not built to be platinum material. He would be decent for Arena just because he would work well with Tormund with the HP burns. Tormund works well with that. There's no way I'd use him in Undead Hordes for Faction Wars just because I don't have the room. I have a lot of solid champions for that. So he seems okay. He's a new champion, but he's going to sit in my vault. Like, I'm not going to use him for anything else. If this was an HP burn that applied it to everybody, like that's the thing that, you know, we were discussing earlier today too, as far as us content creators, is number one, the issues with lack of inventory space. And they just did a void shard opening, and now they're doing this one here for the double chances on ancients. And then on top of that, you know, we're looking at, you know, not enough space, but more so than anything else, the issue with champion imbalances. You know, like I said, Duchess is really the main one that I need. This one here, there's some legendaries that do HP burn on everybody in an AoE and 100% chance. This guy only has a 75% chance on 3 attacks at random. There's a lot of champions that are far, far better than him. This is a kind of cool ability, but it's only if they get the HP burn. I mean, I guess he could be okay in Faction Wars. He'd be decent, but I mean, regretfully, I don't have anywhere I can use him. Other than that, I mean, Vrask is decent for Faction Wars. He's a decent champion mid-game. Seeker's a decent champion mid-game. Nothing else here that I'll actually use, and I won't be using either of them. I already have a Vrask that I use for Faction Wars. He's okay for Faction Wars. I'll give him that. He's decent for it. Not amazing, but for my Faction Wars and Orcs, they're pretty hurt up. Oathbound I already have. Oathbound is okay. Jizzo is garbage. Steel Skull is a pretty good champion for Clan Boss. But again, I don't need stuff for Clan Boss. I need stuff for Platinum Arena. So nothing there. And this is like my 6th or 7th Steel Skull. So I have tons of them. But Steel Skull is really good for Clan Boss. Taurus here, I don't think he's anything that great. Yeah, this guy basically almost kills himself, puts an unkillable on him, and he has poisons. This guy, like, he's basically like somebody that goes on suicide, and he doesn't even do much in the process of his suicide. God only knows what they were thinking when they made him, but I'm not going to get too in-depth into these champions. I know normally I try to cover some of the ones that are decent, but I mean, I do champion spotlights for that. Today I'm really just, you know, I don't know, after the whole Void Shard thing, I mean, I opened over $200 worth of Void Shards, probably about $230, $240 worth of Void Shards. I got nothing that I would use, so at this point, I'm just kind of opening these just to see if I can get anything that I'll use here. Delver, I believe, is an okay champion, not one that I would use, though. AoE, increase attack buff on her before attacking. If they have a weaken, it puts a decreased defense. I'm assuming this has a weaken. Not only does it to one enemy, though. She doesn't... I mean, she'd be okay situationally, but nothing that spectacular. Yeah, alright, next. Sorry if I don't feel like seem like I'm feeling this, guys. I'm really not. Like I said, I spent like I didn't spend the money on it, but it's like the shards that I saved up for voids, and when you have over 200 some odd dollars worth of shards and you don't get anything that you could use, it's really discouraging. All right, Shatterbones here is an okay champion. I use him for faction wars. He has a decreased speed, fills turn meters, which is always a nice thing. Attacks all enemies 3 times, chance of decreased turn meters. The turn meter manipulation that he does as far as that is really nice. It really slows down the enemy. And this increased attack that he does on everybody if it's critical. So you give him a 100% crit rate, and he gives you the increased attack. It's only the 25% increased attack, but better than nothing. Let's see here. A lot of the Frozen Banshees. That's that new champion. I don't think she's anything that great. I covered her in the new champion review in another video, though. Yeah, nothing else here that's anything that spectacular. And already full. Yeah, we're down to 16. This is not looking good. 1 legendary, and no, I'm not buying anything from you guys. Look at this. They give me garbage champions, and then they're... Oh, sorry guys. Like, I know a lot of you are really frustrated with them right now. I am as well. Clearly, I'm just to that point where it's like, what is the point anymore here? I'm just gonna make some space here and open up some more, because I mean, literally the only thing that I need at this point is Duchess that I can think of. That's the only champion that's a non-void champion that I could use for my composition. We're going to get a little bit more here too. I'm going to go into the gem shop just because, as you can see, I have 4,185. I might as well get another 11 here and see what else I can get. Actually buy another 11 of them. So yeah, but regretfully, this is typically how it works. I mean, unless you have a ton of shards to open. I mean, with these ancients, it's only even at the double chances, it's only a 1% chance at a legendary. So with 100 of them, I mean, I've already gotten a legendary, which is typically what should happen. So if I don't get another legendary out of all of this, that's about where your odds are at. Although I would like to kind of beat the odds and get something that I could actually use, which has been quite a while since I've seen that. I got some of the champions the other day that, yeah, this one here, Seneschal, I don't know them. Counterattack. Oh, yeah, Seneschal is okay because he has his self counterattack thing that he doesn't provoke. It's only a 50, 60, 70. Oh, it's 100% chance on max skills. I wouldn't max his skills out, though. Perfect Veil, continuous heal. Yeah, he's an okay champion for an epic. Nothing that spectacular. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and just buy one more pack here. I don't have anything else to do with those gems anyway. Might as well. Oh, I realized. I'm wondering why it is that I didn't have the ancients. It's because they're here. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so got some more space. I'm again, you can see I'm running out of space in my inventory, and then now my vault is also full. Another miscreated. Ugh. I already have 2 miscreated monsters. He's a great champion, but I mean, I don't need a ton of miscreateds. What I need is Duchess, and that's it. But my odds of getting Duchess are so extremely slim, I'm expecting to not get her. Let's see, I don't know. Oh, legendary. Ooh, another legendary. Mountain. Ooh, I could use him for arena. I don't know how I'm going to fit him into my composition, but he is very powerful for arena. Very powerful. At least I got something for arena. That's good. It's not Duchess. He's nowhere near as good as her, but he's he is really powerful in arena. He one-shots left and right. It's ridiculous how hard he hits, but he's got this passive where each time he kills an enemy, it stacks up his attack 50%, stacks up to 100%, resets each round. I mean, it's he gives himself a bunch of extra attack because he just hits so hard. This here, I mean, this attacks an enemy, ignores shield block damage buffs, which is great because if you're going up against a Krisk where they have a bunch of shields on themselves, this guy just rips right through it. As far as his damage, where it's based on both hit point and attack, just so you know, and I've covered this in other videos, but in case you haven't seen those videos, when it comes to damage being based on 2 different stats, the one that comes first is the one that it scales off of more. So he scales more off of hit points than he does off attack, which is nice because that actually gives him more survival, of course. With that new Rotos champion, who's another God-broken champion, he is the opposite. His is attack first, hit points second, so he scales more off attack. But this guy, it's more with hit points, so it's also hard to kill him, so he has a ton of hit points. Attacks an enemy, ignores 50% of the target's defense. This is one of those ones where it hits so ridiculously hard. This guy one-shots just about anybody in arena if you don't put a debuff on him. The problem is that with him, like, yes, he's an amazing champion for arena. He can one-shot no problem. The problem is that I don't have a Duchess or a Siphi to do the debuff blocking so that I can make sure that he gets an attack. That's the issue that I'm running into in Platinum Arena. And then this one here, this doesn't hit as hard, but it also hits pretty freaking hard as well. But it's mainly this A2 and his A3 here that hits really hard. This that just ignores shield, so it can rip right through somebody. It ignores block damage, so Roshkard and other champions that block damage, they're not a problem for him. This one here, just it completely ignores half the defense. It hits so hard. And but yeah, this guy here, I mean, he is a very overpowered champion, and yeah, I mean, at least I got one that's really powerful, so that's nice. I got another one to my addition that's a really strong champion, at least. Royal Huntsman, I don't know much about. Don't think he's that great. Will ignore defense by 100%. Okay, if that's supposed to say will ignore 100% defense, that is extremely powerful. That's extremely powerful if that's the case. I'm kind of confused though, because you don't tend to see this guy a whole lot in Platinum. So I don't know about that. Attacks all enemies, 60% decreased defense. If the attack's critical, that's nice. So he can do an AoE decreased defense. That's really nice. Attacks an enemy, 50% increased attack buff on him if the attack's critical. So he can give himself increased attack with his A1. All battles 38%. I mean, this here seems really strong. I'm surprised with this, with how hard that should be able to hit. Why you don't see more of him in arena? Maybe he doesn't scale as well. Like, I know with Mountain King, the reason he's so powerful is he scales ridiculously in with his gear. Like when you put gear on him. This guy though might be somebody really good for me to use as well. I mean, my high elves are already a pretty powerful composition, but I could probably find room for him in my high elves in faction wars, if not anything else. And Mountain King, like I said, Mountain King is a really good pull. He is an absolutely a platinum champion. I might have to just keep farming immunity gear so that I can put immunity set on him and have him take out enemies that way. As Mountain King is a very strong champion. So that's kind of cool that the very, very last pull that I did, I got 2 legendaries. It's really weird. This is going to be an interesting video. But they both seem decent. I mean, Royal Huntsman ignoring 100% of the enemy defense. I almost feel like he should be... See, I mean, he could definitely one-shot just about anything in arena with the right gear if he scales well. Well, even if he doesn't scale well, I mean, still ignoring 100% of the defense. That's powerful. That's really powerful. But I don't know. Maybe he doesn't scale that well, because I've seen Rotos with where people put savage sets on him and ignore 100% of the defense, and he still doesn't always one-shot champions. But I mean, this was an interesting poll. Now my inventory is so cluttered, though, I don't know what the heck to do with it. But that ties into the issue that we brought up earlier. I'm glad I got Mountain King. Royal Huntsman seems promising. I'm going to take a look at them really quick here. I'm kind of curious now. I have to look. I know the in-game reviews, I already know his are going to be amazing. I don't know what his are yet. I mean, that seems like he could be decent in arena. Again, I'm just kind of confused why we don't see him more in arena, whether he doesn't scale that well or what the case is. But 3 new legendaries, I mean, with the amount of shards I pulled, that's like, you know, triple the odds, which is really good. It's just, again, the thing that I'm frustrated about at this point is, like, the only endgame content that I really need to work on and really want to work on is Platinum Arena and getting a more solid composition for that. But without somebody that blocks debuffs, the only other way that I can make it happen is farming immunity sets, and that's going to take a very, 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 very long time farming for immunity sets that are as powerful as some of the sets that I have currently that you see on, say, my Skull Crown here. You know, and these stats, I mean, you look at her overall 212% crit damage on top of her 60. I mean, that's, you know, 272% crit damage. It takes a long time to farm that kind of gear, but I mean, I really can't complain, I guess. I mean, I got Mountain King. Like I said, he is amazing in arena. He just one-shots left and right. Like, and this is why these reviews are not accurate. I mean, you look, like, you're going to see Mountain King. You go into the arena platinum, and you're going to see Mountain King here quite a bit. Not as much as Tundra, but Tundra here, she is insane. She is absolutely insane. She'll kill everybody. But I'm not going to get into her. But yeah, here's a Mountain King here. But you see, you got a Mountain King, and you got him paired with Duchess. And that's the problem that I'm having right now, is you got either Siphi, Duchess, something to block debuffs. You're not seeing a whole lot of Mountain King in here. I'm kind of surprised. Mountain King is a very strong champion. Maybe Rotos is starting to replace him. Here's another Mountain King. Mountain King is very powerful. He is one of those ones that are borderline broken for arena. But here's another one. So yeah, like I said, I think I'm just going to have to keep farming until I get immunity sets and just roll with that. But yeah, so far, yeah, I mean, that was a decent pull. Like I said, I have about triple my luck of what I should have had. And yeah, Mountain King is probably going to make my composition. I'm not sure who I'm going to replace, but I'll figure it out. So anyway, but that's all that I got for today, guys. This actually turned out a little better than I was expecting. I mean, I didn't get what I wanted, but I knew the odds of that were very low. But again, Mountain King, that's cool. Royal Huntsman seems interesting, seems promising. I'm going to test him out at some point. And Crypt King, I wish he was better. He almost seems like he'd be pretty good, but for arena, just no. And look at this 3.6, 3.5. That's seems okay for clan boss, but I don't need anybody for clan boss. I'm not even sure why he'd be rated that high for clan boss. Oh, decrease attack. Okay, so he's an attack down champion that does HP burn, but he can't. Well, he can extend that. Yeah, I don't know. He might be decent for clan boss. See, my attack down champion though is Ator, so here, and he hits so hard, and I don't even, his gear isn't even that amazing, but so I'm not worried about clan boss. Like I said, my main priority is platinum arena. But more than anything at this point, I either need immunity sets or I need immunity sets, I guess, because I'm not going to pull Duchess. Who are we kidding? But that's all that I got for today, though, guys. Like I said, interesting poll, very interesting, where I got those two legendaries right at the very, very end there when I thought it was going to be very disappointing. But now, I mean, my vault is full. My inventory here is full. I'm probably going to have to extend this again. This is probably going to be like almost 500 shards to, yeah, 400, I mean, not shards, 470 gems just to get another 10. I mean, I'm running out of space. This is killing me. But anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. And in case you haven't noticed, they tend to recycle images here. You look at Tormin, you look at Mountain King, they're not that far off. But anyway, a little different at least. But anyway, so that's all that I got though, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having better luck than me. I mean, at least I got Mountain King. Like I said, I really shouldn't complain because Mountain King is solid. It's just, like I said, I'm just to that point where, and all you guys will get there at some point where it's like, you know, Plarium has made some mistakes. They kind of accepted fault for the mistakes, but then they just gave excuses rather than a genuine apology. And you know, us content creators getting flack because of that, you know, and it's like, it's not our fault. Like, we're trying to defend the players, you know, not Plarium. But I understand people are upset. They go to YouTube. They don't have anywhere else to take it out. You know, they come here. I understand, you know, but yeah, but I mean, at least I got Mountain King, so he's something. He's not my top pick. He's not one of the best in arena, but he's really good. I'll give it that. So that's all that I got though, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, let me know how you guys are doing on your shard polls. Let me know what you managed to get. And yeah, if you got Mountain King, let me know how it works out for you. I do know I see him a lot in arena. He is really powerful. I dread seeing him because I know, because of how hard he hits. I know I have to get him under control or else he'll just go one-shotting my champions. But anyway, that's all I got for today though, guys. So in the meantime, I will catch you guys in the next episode. And until then,